It was a country in abject poverty, with its land ravaged by war, and did not have even the most meager resources. This country has no future. This country will not be restored even after 100 years. How can a rose blossom from a garbage dump? In 1945, Korea gained independence from 36 years of Japan's occupational rule. But the Korean War broke out, even before they could enjoy the fruits of their newfound freedom. Countless North and South Korean soldiers lost their lives, along with another 36,000 troops from 21 foreign nations. Taking a toll of some 5 million casualties, the Korean War left the newly formed republic in a state of devastation.
Korea was very poor, all destroyed. We have to fight for the liberty and democracy of the Republic of Korea.
However, during the busy efforts of restoration, it was nothing but education which became the nation's highest priority. Although they were struggling from day to day, Korean parents did not ignore the education of their children. Grateful for the sacrifice of their parents, children would walk for miles in order to attend school. Despite the war's devastation, the government continued to invest in education. This dedication to and investment in education produced a highly trained workforce that would later on become the impetus for Korea's economic turnaround. In order to spur economic growth, the military regime founded the Economic Planning Board, giving it unprecedented powers for planning, allocating the budget, and for attracting foreign capital. The Economic Planning Board developed a 5-year plan, which was to be the new blueprint for economic development. In 1962, the first 5-year plan was put into action. The problem was the acquisition of funds. Unfortunately, the United States reacted with indifference. Berger, the United States ambassador to Korea at the time, also made a negative report on this plan to Washington, D.C. But Korea did not give up. After endless efforts, they were able to receive an inflow of capital from West Germany. The miners and nurses that were dispatched to West Germany sent their earnings home, and the government was able to obtain loans by pledging these funds as collateral.
저희들 분푼히 보내는 것을 종합적으로 해가지고 참 그걸 갖다가 경제 발전 어느 곳에 쓰고도록 하는 걸 그때 정책 입안 정책을 하시던 분들이 참 뭔가 잘했다고 생각합니다.
This was helpful, but far from enough. Due to an inability to attract sufficient funds, the Korean economy took a nosedive. Fortunately, the light industry sectors like textiles, wigs, and needlework developed rapidly and created momentum for the Korean economy's growth. While guiding the economy with policies such as rationalization of the exchange rate and interest rates in 1964 and 1965, the government also responded to the market's demands and fostered free enterprise. However, since the light industries relied on low-cost wages, their competitiveness weakened.